How long is this platform? It's like a 120. See, there's only so much this line can deal with. Cheap diesel, that's what I want. Nice DF5. I think 5 cars is enough for it. There you go. That'll be more than enough. Right, now we need to probably need 2 trains to keep up with this though. You know, for a fact that diesel's going to be banned in 2040. No, Yoshi, I think it's in the EU, I think. No diesel trains can be made after... In fact, I think... Isn't it 2030? And it's not just diesel, it might be any combustion, I'm not sure. American car doesn't have my interest so much, a lot of torque, but that's it. Squirrel's BMW will outperform most of them and still go there and back on the same tank of petrol. If I'm cruising on the motorway, my car does 36 miles to the gallon. And that's out of a 3-litre, 6-cylinder engine. That is just insane. The engine management going on is just, I don't know. How can a car perform like that and then do 36 miles to the gallon on the motorway? I don't get it. No, it's a petrol. Yeah, Mr. Sennington knows. He's got the same car. He knows what I'm talking about. You put your foot down in that car and it's fun, isn't it? Let's face it, it's fun. Car puts a smile on your face. Your work van manages 75 horsepower out of 2-litre diesel. Wow. That's crazy bad. And it only requires a service every 2 years, which is just... How? Jack, I think, honestly, mate, we're all going to miss we're all going to miss car exhaust sounds when you go electric. It's like, they have to simulate, like with an electric, like a Taycan, right? It has to play sound through your speakers, because otherwise it'd be super boring. It's like going to an opera with no music, you know? It's just... it's lost its soul. You rode in a Tesla last week. It was such an intensely amazing car, you won't miss it at all. What do you mean? You didn't enjoy it? Or it was boring? Or it was too much acceleration? What do you mean? No, it's true, Christian. Some of the modern petrols do that. Some of the Mercedes GT cars play fake sounds as well. Oh, you won't miss the exhaust. Ah. hoping we can get that number to not be 0 soon. Once these new trains kick in. They have got a long way to go. We may need 3 on this line. I'm not sure yet. I don't want to overdo it. We'll see. I think that's not established itself yet. It's costing me an awful lot of money, not making any money at all. Electric cars legally have to make a sound like diesel. No, they legally have to make a sound. They legally have to make a noise. They can't be silent. That's for, like, the safety of pedestrians. But I'm talking about the sound they play inside to fake the feeling of some kind of excitement. That's what I mean. Because electric cars are, by their very nature, very quiet. Which is not okay on the outside, because pedestrians need to hear things. But on the inside, you could run them super quiet. But the fact is, people kind of like having some kind of feedback, some kind of audible feedback. I think this thing's getting any goods, you know. Or maybe there's some goods though. It might actually load up with goods this time. Wait, what? Come on. Did I put trucks on the other end? That could be the problem. Maybe I didn't build the trucks at this side. Yep, I think that's the problem. I didn't do that bit. That's why there's no delivering. That's why we're losing 4 million a year. That's annoying. Yikes, that's cost money. Oh well. They should start delivering goods to that soon. That Boeing 757, which is costing millions right now, hopefully will make a profit soon. Right, how's the plastic situation? Holy moly. Oh yeah, that's upgraded. Oh boy, that's upgraded. Rotating objects, cuzzy. MN, I think. Isn't it? You mean when you put something down? Like a building? M and N? It's the same keys you use to raise and lower a bridge. Right, trucks, where are you? Oh, of course, of course. Why wouldn't you go straight to the plastics and pick it up? Nah, Drive to the destination, empty, come back empty, and then pick up the plastic. That makes perfect sense, game. That is actually annoying. Did they code it that way, or did they just not bother to code it to go, wait a minute, there's stuff that needs to be moved here. Solar is something to look into. Wind and water-powered cars are a stupid idea. Wait a minute. What? Wind and water-powered cars? Solar-powered cars are a stupid idea. What are you talking about? That's a whole lot of plastic right there. Maximum size. Yeah, I think solar-powered cars in Scotland would do really well. Especially in Norway. Northern Norway. Just think, half of the year you'd be able to use it, and half of the year you'd have to get something else. Wiser oil. It's an annoying throwback from somewhere. This road needs to be... Whoa, 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 whoa. What's that route you're taking, bro? What's that? What's all that about? Nobody said you could do that. What a cheeky little cut through. Little bit of open heart surgery. I don't know if I can make that. If I delete that road with that truck there, I wonder what it's going to do. A vehicle in the way. Scumbag. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Maybe you can win this battle a different way. Go on, get off the road. They need to safely figure out how to transport hydrogen. You don't need to, Flavica. There's already fuel stations that you can go to where it makes hydrogen on demand and stores it in tanks. Yeah, it just uses electrolysis. It makes hydrogen, stores it in tanks, like literally on site on the fuel station. The only problem with the hydrogen is the cost of it, like the end-to-end cost of it. If the cost can be brought down, it's actually better than electric. Because the problem with electric is it needs all these precious metals for batteries. And there's only so much of it in the earth. You need a highway for a road for the big plant. What? No, I don't. It's running right next to it. It didn't break anything. It is an everlasting resource, hydrogen. The problem is, it's highly volatile and wants to react with everything. So, it takes energy to break it apart. Why is he coming in this? What a scumbag. Dude. Dude, you're supposed to go that way. This is actually annoying. Although it allows you to put one-way roads in, you can't remove this. How am I supposed to get rid of this? Yes! I win! Wahahaha! That's better. Oh, come on, Raven. If you want to fill a massive air balloon with hydrogen, what do you expect? I literally have no idea what's going on with these trucks. What are they doing? What is going on? Can they not get out? Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, if I make an exit there, will that help? What the... This is actually mind-blowing. Your entry and exits are the wrong way around. Okay, explain what's wrong here. What is wrong with having them coming in here? They've got to drive that way, right? They only load on the left side of the platform. No, he's loading on the right side of the platform. I don't understand how this works. Look at the path of the line management. This is even more crazy than last time. Why are they still doing donuts? Yeah, but the reason I want to use this road is because it's a higher capacity, higher speed road. I don't want to use that road. Construction not possible. Scumbag game. Okay, I still don't understand. Why do they come in here, then do a donut? Right, so they can come in here now and unload, but when they want to unload, they need to go back out around that way. So, in that case, I'm going to have to drop an exit maybe there or here. Maybe there's better. In which case, the capacity of that road is completely a moot point. It looks like they do prefer a central area. If you bring them in on one side, they start doing donuts in the middle, which is a bit dumb, but okay. Lies. Can be a bit finicky, can't it? Anyway, we got well. You believe the diesel engine is the future? Have you not noticed that they're trying to ban diesel? Have you not? Emissions is the problem. The diesel engine, the problem is what comes out of the diesel engine. That's the issue. Still way more plastic than we can possibly deal with. Okay. I feel confident that we need more planes here. It's just wrecked all my money. Well, the best thing about a hydrogen car is it burns into water, which is amazing. The problem is that you still have to convert... It's still the inefficiency, isn't it, of converting combustion into tractive force. Like, it's the inefficiency of that you always have to deal with. How's the airline with goods to fields by doing? Doesn't work. Let's find out. Where's he from? Judging by that, I would say no. Whoa, the 737-700. Only costs 11 million. 974? There's no way you can get that speed on this map. I think this is the one, isn't it? It kind of looks like this is not working out so well. Yeah, they're not allocating any goods to it at all. I don't know why, but no goods are being allocated though. And the question is why? This plane flies in and can take goods to Feelsbad. And Feelsbad is set up to receive goods. And the trucks here are expecting goods. So why is it not allocating goods to it? Is it because you just can't be paid for moving goods twice? No, ignore the steel icon. They always have a steel icon initially. The plane can carry any cargo. Why not diesel? Dude, the quality of air is the problem. You can't have a diesel engine running around town anymore because people don't like the particulates. Even with AdBlue, the emission standards are just not good enough. This is confusing. If we can't make this work, we're going to have to sack it because 5 million loss. All the goods that are coming in are being allocated to here. None of them are being allocated to be flown again. Maybe goods just can't be flown in and flown out. Maybe that's it. It should have allocated stuff there by now. No. I have to sell it. I don't know why that doesn't work. Yeah, well, we're selling it straight into town, Flavica, so if the goods come in here, then this truck line will sell it, we'll drop it off here, and we know that that requires goods. So yeah. I don't know why that didn't work, but it didn't work. Yep. Yep, it's all connected. Wait a minute. No, it's not. That's interesting. That's why it wasn't working. Because it's weird. If you click on the train station, it's connected to the airport and the truck station. If you click on the airport, it's not connected to the truck station. If you click on the truck station, it's not connected to the airport. That's why it didn't work. This, I've assumed this is all connected because every time I've clicked that, it is. But it seems there's some kind of non-transitive relationship between these three. Well, it doesn't really need a road to the airport per se. This road here connects to this cargo hub. This cargo hub connects to this road, which connects to here. But it seems if you want to move goods between that and that, you can't just simply use a train station to link the two. You would have to physically build a road, or put a truck stop here. Put a truck stop there maybe and bring it into town that way. That would work. That's annoying, just when I deleted all the flipping lines. Yeah, well, it auto saves like every few minutes, doesn't it? So the last one was 8:16. Yeah, I'm not going to lose 20 minutes worth of stuff. I don't know why the last one was 8:16. It doesn't matter. It doesn't take that long to set up again. It's just annoying. So we just need the... Just going to go from there. Right, so that should pick up on it. Station report the following problems. Feels bad good trains on 6th Street. What's wrong with that? Oh, I know why. I think I clicked on that instead of that. There we go. Right, so we've got 2 trucks running that. We need to get our 757 back and run goods. And hopefully this time it will work. Let's try again. Now, if this is going to work, we'll start to see some goods appear here. No, Bob, Mr. Squirrel's out, so no dolly. We're still overloaded with plastic. Eight goods coming back. Let's see how this is getting on. Steel supply is fantastic still. No problem with steel supply. Although I think they need more coal still. Why is that coal train running at a loss? It's nuts. Earnings are doing okay. So that's just about running out of plastic, and then a plane arrives with more plastic. Plenty of goods available. They are printing money, oh my god. Look at that. $10 million. $4 million on the other one, that's interesting. Why should that earn a fraction of that one? Oh, there we go. You know, pretty soon we're going to need a second runway here. Well, I think somebody asked, does cargo air freight work in this game? I think the answer is yes. Especially if you can get it paying both ways. There are some transportations that pay both ways. Like crude oil to oil is one of them. If you can take crude oil and bring back oil to something, pays really well. That's another one. Plastic and bring back goods. If you can work that out, that's genius. It's nearly out of plastic. Blimey, this is like just-in-time delivery. It's a stream part of your YouTube playlist. So, Nish, I have 2 YouTube channels. Squirrel is the main channel that has a playthrough at the moment of the campaign. SquirrelPlus is an archive of my streams on Twitch. If you go to SquirrelPlus, you'll find a playlist for Transport Fever 2, which is this playthrough. I keep the 2 things separate. That's just run out of plastic. There's another one coming in. Nice. Okay, so far no goods there. I'm not allocated goods yet. Holy moly, there's no oil. We're transporting 82% of it. The refinery is almost at max level. Yeah, I did. Flavica. That just does not run out of oil, I don't think. This thing needs more oil. We need to feed the beast. If you click on the goods plant, it should show how feels about as a destination all linked up properly. Well, it says it is linked via goods. So in theory, stuff is going to get allocated. We need to get more refined oil into this thing. It's a bit difficult. Let's have a look. Nope. Maybe. That's not a million miles away. You could ship oil to that. We're using that one. Using that one. That one's near Lucknow. That's the best one. We could ship the crude from here to there and then bring the oil back to here and then come back and do a triangle. That's one option. Because we're not actually using that one. But it kind of needs more than one oil well to support that. That'll make a bit more, but not insane amounts. Well, yeah, I mean, we could bring it by trucks. Yikes, look at that. That's getting smashed by emissions now. Oh. We could bring the oil via trucks. I was just trying to think of a way of making the ship earn some profit on the way back, you know? It can get 2/3 of the journey back and still make money. which I kind of like the idea of. Rather than just having a ship coming all the way back earning no money and then just having trucks do it. Kind of feels like doubling up. Okay, that's linked. Getting a road into here looks fun. Kind of need to set that a little bit back. I should learn to leave spaces. That's one of the shuttle that's affected it. Doesn't like that. There we go. Is there going to be an update for Truck Driver on the Xbox One? I have no clue. I don't play it. Right, so it's going to go from there to there to there. So when it gets to exchange, it's going to completely load up on crude. And then it's going to go to the central and it's going to unload the crude and load the oil. Then it's going to go to south and unload everything. It's 152 compartments. Nope, 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 nope. I just put that in the wrong place. I have no clue what line I just selected. think it was that one. Should have been that line. I believe. Yeah, Pyongyang oil. There we go. So that Merlin has 242. What do they have? 240. It's fine. Ooh. The only problem with this is I don't think it can carry oil, can it? I think I just bought completely the wrong boat. I am really not paying attention. Yeah, it can't carry it. So we can go with... Let's see. That can carry 350. It goes 28 Ks. That goes 30 Ks. But that carries a lot more. It can move 6 flat bottom barge. That sounds awesome. Let's have one of them. No, we're on medium Lengavelt. I gotta see this. Tugboat hype. Look at that, that's epic. In your face, bro. Quite literally. That's pretty neat. I like that. It's actually going to go under the bridge. Huh. Good luck with that. That's pretty neat. Don't tell me it's actually going to go and pick up fuel before it goes to the destination. That would be amazing. It's because, Raven... It's because when you put something in water, it displaces that amount of volume of water, and the water effectively pushes back. So if you displace enough water, the force it pushes back is enough to lift the weight of whatever it is that displaced it. It's literally that. Look at this. Loading up straight away. Look, fill a jug of water and put your fist in it and watch the water around it rise. That water there, you've just lifted that water up against gravity. So gravity's trying to push it back down. And when it pushes it back down, it basically tries to pop you back out again. Just try holding a football in water and you'll feel the force of it pushing back on you. The bigger the ball, the more it'll push back. $166. That's not bad for a first run. Right, let's find out if there's... Ooh, I can see goods. I can see goods. This is gonna work. Where are you? It's that one, isn't it? Is it that one? No, there's only one. Must have been that one. Nope, that's the passenger plane. This one. Wait, what? 12 oil? Why are you carrying oil? This is one of those unanticipated consequences coming back. So, if you was to fly oil into here, where the heck does it go? Oh, I know her. This requires fuel. which means it must be getting somewhere to get refined into fuel. Oh my god. Hang on. We need to be specific. When you get to the transfer, I want you to load up. You can load anything you like as long as it's not oil or crude. Don't care what you take. Right, that'll stop it from loading oil. When you get to feels bad, doesn't really matter. So there are goods being allocated. So the next time it comes back, it should pick up goods. Yeah, but I know it's better than nothing, but what will happen is it'll start to develop that. What it'll do is it'll start to develop that line, that logistics route, and it'll affect other logistics routes. And I'd rather it carry goods. So I want it to, like, just move goods. It's easier. Wow, we've got 119 million. Look at that. We're making aviation work. This is good. Look at that. Healthy numbers. Not so healthy numbers. Why is that a combat ship? Do you know what? I forgot all about this. That we set this up so long ago. Oh my god, hang on. Let me look at this combat line. Comes into here, doesn't it? This little fella must be like 4 million years old. 17. Oh, he's making a profit. Right, so he belongs to the Conmat truck line, whose finances are generally good. In terms of materials, we can bring more in. So the question is, why are we not making a profit? $200. Oof. I'm guessing that needs a lot more stone. That makes a good profit moving stone. That's pretty good. Happy about that. I think what's happening is this is not able to make enough construction material because I think there's only one ship. I think the plan was to come back and add more later. That's an Axle P. Cargo. It's a 220 capacity. 30 Ks. Main building, small dock, large dock. How do we just add more storage to this thing? If you want that to store more stuff. Can't be the main building, can it? Large landing. I had that there. Does that allow it to dock there now? Okay, this is weird. So it's not behaving like the truck stops where you can just add more kind of loading points. It's still going into here, bizarrely. You can add a landing to the port. What? What do you mean? You mean one of these? Oh, I see. Interesting. But I'm guessing we'd have to put them on separate. Yeah, you'd have to put them on set. It's like having the plane hangars, isn't it? You'd have to build a line that brought it to here, kind of thing. Oh, we'll just leave it. It looks cool. Looks like a proper port. You broke your Android phone yesterday. Before that, you had iPhones. Not sure if you'd go with iPhone or Android. Don't like Google influence, but iPhone has its faults. Please help. Nope. Nobody can help you with that question. Here's what's going to happen. Everybody who loves iPhone is going to go get an iPhone. And everybody who loves Android phones is going to go get an Android phone. You're not going to get any help. You need to decide which ecosystem you found better and easier to use and go with that. Get a Windows phone. Get one of the old Nokias. Just phone and text. Go simple. $120 conmet, and that thing is not even halfway. That has the smell of clone about it. Please tell me that comes out of there. The 3310, that's where it's at. No plastic? No! Raven, I know people who have the really old phones as well. Generally the older people don't feel comfortable with smartphones, so they'll quite often just stick with something that has the numbers on it and they can phone and that's it. I know people who just don't even like texting. Like, I'll text them and ask them a question and they'll literally phone me back because they don't like texting. People are strange. It's like the old dog new trick thing. Really, Vrome, that's scary. Somebody in the 30s should be more than comfortable with a smartphone. My life, that's crazy. Wait, how did we add a second runway again? I want to add a second runway. We did it once. Why don't we do it now? What was the trick? Oh, there it is. Oof. Going around. Don't like that runway. That's now a departure runway. And I was arriving. I should have waited. I just reallocated that runway to be departures only, and he was like, nope. 58, you can live without it. What, live without smartphones? What happened to our little tugboat? Is that it? How's your finances, bro? Not too bad. Had a good first year. Interesting there's no oil here, though. Something ain't right. It recognizes Pyongyang as a chemical plant. It says it's shipping it, but it can't be getting there via... It's putting it here. It's not what, I think the trucks are moving it anyway. Yeah, because the trucks can take all cargo, the trucks are just having a laugh with that. So, to fix that, or to stop that, we need to say, you cannot load oil. I would rather trucks not get paid for the return journey than a ship. There we go. That's the oil disappearing now. So hopefully, we'll start putting it here instead. Trains only collect cruel oil. Oh, that cruel, nasty oil. No, I can prove you wrong on that, Thompson. By showing you the trains that come to this refinery here. These guys. You see him bringing oil right back? He takes crude oil down there and brings refined oil on the way back. Anything Google is bad, Raven. Dude, you need to be more concerned about Amazon than Google. Let's load it up nicely. I really want to see some oil appear here, though. I'm not happy about that. There's no oil waiting there, so where's it putting it? I think what it's done is that oil, it's just binned it. I think until we get more crude and it won't actually put it there. Meanwhile, how's that get on? It's 155. I reckon we can have a second one on the go. Because we're only transporting half of it. Perfect. No, I won't go to the airport. There's nothing's going to move oil because I've configured the lines explicitly. Let's have a look at the profit. Okay, all things shipping is making money. All things planes are making nice money. Look at this. Interestingly enough, the passenger plane is making the least money. The cargo planes are storming it. Not Revival Hero. Thank you. Not Revival Hero, I should say. Thank you very much for subbing. Welcome to the Net House. There's an oil icon at the airport. There is indeed an oil icon at the airport. So that's configured not to take oil. That should 100% stop it. There we go. Now oil's coming here now. That's what we want. So, yeah, next time he comes back, there should be oil sat here for him as he makes it. High-speed trains at some point we will into Deco. Probably on the... let's see, passenger train line. This one here. The Pyongyang-Shanghai line makes 8.8 million. Like, it can't even tell you how good that is. And that's off a steam train, man. I mean, that's crazy. So yeah, it comes into here, very busy platform. The DHC8. Oh, the Q400. Nice. Gotta get a Q400. We've just hit the year 2000. Woohoo. The Skoda? Wait, what now? The Skoda? That's scary. Save up the top of that. Right, peeps. Unfortunately, it is 9 o'clock. Oh, wow, look at this. This has gone proper high-tech. Look, it's got like signs on the walls and stuff. Advertising. Oh god, why is there oil there again? You cannot be serious, man. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock, which means that brings us to the end of the 8-hour stream. That was fun. Doing quite a lot. Right, don't forget I am not streaming tomorrow. I streamed Thursday, Friday. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I will be back on Sunday at 1 o'clock. And I'll probably carry on with this and then we'll do Sunday night trucking. That's probably the plan for Sunday. Yeah, no stream tomorrow. Alright? Don't forget, if you're a sub, ! Convoy, get your applications in. The convoy applications close on Sunday. So if you're a sub, get your application in if you want to take part in the convoy over Christmas. And don't forget, the Yachts t-shirts are on sale until the end of the month. ! T-shirt if you want to buy a t-shirt. You can get any of the back catalogue of Yachts t-shirts. Anyway, I shall be going now. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support as ever. Hope you had fun. Thanks for hanging out, guys. And especially thanks to the mods for their splendid modding, as usual. Although you guys have been good as gold, to be fair. Right. See you all on Sunday at 1. Take it easy, guys. Have a great Saturday. Love you all. Good night.